Yes. Harder, senpai. Your guy looks like a drug-dealing M&M. So I guess you were meant to go to the Falcons. Emoji happy tears. Who day say gonna beat them Bengals. Man, screw Atlanta. Hurry and play pussy. I'm winning this with 200 rushing yards. Emoji happy tears.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To pass, here's Jordan Love, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Love. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. This one complete to Christian Kirk. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Love looking to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. First down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Right when he pitched that to him, it looked like he had a good numbers advantage on the outside. He did, and it turned into a nice game.
Allowed his vision to take over, too, because he was able to pick when he put his foot in the ground and took off upfield because he actually had options. Could he go now, wait another second? It really didn't matter, but he chose the exact right time and turned it into a big-time run.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 43 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard. Line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Brady. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Eagles will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Love. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Love now. Open man is Kirk, complete. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On 2nd and very short, Love. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Here's Love. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Igbinoghene elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
3rd and 2. Love with it. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Malik McDowell. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
2nd and 16. And they give this time to the tailback. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 29, Love. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down, going to the air with Love. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Love's throw going to be taken in by Cole. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On play action. Love to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Brady. No gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
78 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, on the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Love's throw into the hands of Kirk.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Love, they go play action now. He's going to let this one go deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's got this down to the 35.
128 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
Right back to him on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They'll run left with Pollard. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. On 2nd and 12, Love. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Falcons are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And he uncorks a beauty, best of the day. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
First down, Love to pass.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Falcons will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. And to give this time to the tailback. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
I'm the best in the game.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0.
This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Love.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's fourth down.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is brought in at the 21. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. It's a big play there for Atlanta.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Falcons are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point try now for Vedvik.
And the lead is now 24.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
To throw again on second down.
Love, short throw caught by Pitts.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Love now to pass on first down.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. After the sack on first down,
Love
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't